wiki.ezvid.com. Search Ezvid Wiki before you decide. Ezvid presents the 10 best historical fiction books. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 10. You wouldn't think that a novel about a slave revolt could be beautiful, and yet A Tangled Mercy is filled with gorgeous writing, and you'll likely find yourself having to stop and reread lines again and again. Still, it would have benefited from cutting a few subplots. Both the timelines work well in concert, and it takes a hard-hitting look at privilege. However, the protagonist isn't terribly likable. At number 9, a dazzling romance set among the Jacobite invasion of Scotland in the early 18th century. The Winter Sea alternates between two strong female narrators, one set in modern times and the other an eager witness to the action as it unfolds. The love story is revealed organically, and there are no graphic love scenes, but the pacing may be too slow for some. Coming in at number 8 on our list, the Underground Railroad comes to life in more ways than one in this Pulitzer Prize-winning mix of magic and realism. A young slave flees the antebellum South with a demented captor on her tail, and her journey will take her through a variety of fantastical settings. It's subtly and insidiously terrifying, with heart-pounding suspense. However, there are an overwhelming number of characters. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for historical fiction books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 7, a young woman survives her voyage on the Titanic in The Girl Who Came Home, and yet the terror of that night stays with her for years to come. This book paints a vividly realistic portrait of that fateful trip, and gets you thinking they should make a movie about it. Each character is intimately rendered, and the ending manages to be a surprise, but the exposition is somewhat repetitious. Moving up our list to number 6. The book thief follows a young girl in Nazi Germany who stumbles across an unexpected new love: books. She soon finds herself stealing literature, teaching friends and family to read, and along the way provides us with a fresh, moving perspective on World War II. It's poignant without being melodramatic, and the plot is consistently unpredictable. However, it is relentlessly depressing. Halfway up our list at number 5. An intimate look at two women and their love for their families, set in and around modern-day Kabul. 1,000 Splendid Suns alternates between heart-rending horror and unspeakable beauty. It's not light reading, but it's not a book you're likely to forget either. The story builds relentless momentum, and the ending is complex and moving, but the male roles tend towards caricature. At number 4, when an unwilling Nazi soldier becomes the driver to a high-ranking general, he must endure the unspeakable savagery of war while striving to get back to the woman he loves in Beneath a Scarlet Sky. It's a stirring combination of romance, suspense, action, and more. It sets and maintains an intense pace and captures the cruelty of war. The prose is easy to digest. Nearing the top of our list at number 3, stripped of his title and riches and forced for the first time in his life to work for a living, the titular character of A Gentleman in Moscow finds a world he never knew existed. Filled with a memorable cast, this novel manages to be both elegant and timeless. It's charming and hilarious, and the writing is smart and sophisticated. It's filled with surprising twists. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for historical fiction books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 2, set in 2 different eras, Before We Were Yours takes a multi-generational look at the reach of family. Based on the infamous Tennessee Children's Home Society scandal, it's filled with infuriating passages, but is ultimately an uplifting tale of loyalty and love. It's a vivid depiction of the times that uses multiple narrators capably. It's suitable for readers of all ages. And coming in at number 1 on our list, 2 sisters get separated during the Nazi occupation of France in The Nightingale, and each woman soon finds herself embroiled in the war effort in her own particular way. The prose is graceful and emotional, and it steadily builds towards an unforgettable climax. The characters are all well fleshed out, and it takes a complex look at German soldiers. It's impeccably researched. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for historical fiction books, or simply click beneath this video.